Hello. Hello. Looks like we have 6 people in the room right now. How is everyone? Hi. I know that some of us are just now getting to know each other. I know Alex. Hey, Alex. Good to connect with you on the stateside. Who is AYDZ84? Who is that? Let us know who you are. So you guys, I have my Palo Santo and my peace candle burning. I'm excited to be here with you. Please remember that this is a recorded live stream, so we will be playing this over and over and over again for people all over the world in the group to be able to tap into. Hey, Aiden. Is it Aiden? Did I say it correctly? Aiden. AYDIN. That's beautiful. So yes, we are recording live, and I am in Southern California, you guys. I'm back in Los Angeles. I'll be here for the next 3 weeks, and I'm super excited to be home for longer than 2 weeks. It's going to be really great. So if you're in town and you'd like to receive a private session, definitely hit me up. If not, we get to do this. So this month's theme is around abundance. And I would say that abundance in terms of prosperity is one of the key components of our month's theme. But it's actually in light of the bounty that Thanksgiving is meant to have the meaning of. I think that we can all agree, whether you live in the States or not, Thanksgiving has taken on completely different meanings and might have even been considered a propaganda holiday at one point. But either way, the overall meaning and reason for Thanksgiving and the theme, at least in the States for this month of November, is often around abundance and being able to really connect to your gratitude for what you have and who you have around you. And I find that to be one of the most important aspects of this theme. So I'm curious what you guys have been experiencing in terms of abundance. And we can definitely talk about that later, and we can share that in the Facebook group. But I want you just to really, for a second, invite you to sit in a moment of reflection about how you've been in your abundance. Are you abundantly mindful about the abundance that you have? Or are you abundantly focused on the lack? So just take a second. How has abundance as a theme really been playing out for you? Well, we can just kind of sigh about that one, right? Maybe some of you are relaxing into that. One of the bigger things that I have really experienced with myself and my clients around abundance and prosperity is that it's really 2 parts. 1, gratitude. 2, which is really not even separate, presence. Being fully present. So not looking to the past, not focusing on the future, but being fully present in the now, feeling into the gratitude that you have for this now moment. And that's what we're going to focus on in this practice for the next 35 minutes. We're going to really feel into your gratitude and your presence and see what information comes up from the spirit when you connect into that deeper consciousness. So the way that we're going to do this is through breath work. And I know that many of you have been in this monthly session now for a couple of sessions. And some of you I've worked with personally, both in groups and in private. If you're new to this, I'm actually going to teach you how to do the breath work over this Wi-Fi connection. And it's something that you can use every day with us through this recording, or you can do it on your own every day or when you feel it's needed. I highly recommend doing this every day. It has been one of the most transformational practices I can possibly imagine using. But what I think is even more important about this is that it is a practice, that you never get perfect at it, that it's constantly an ever evolving path and journey into the self and into the present. And how does this connect to abundance? How does this connect to prosperity? When we are fully present and fully in our now, we are able to see what we're up to. We're able to feel into our bodies, feel the stress, feel the joy, feel the fear, feel the excitement. We're able to see where our thoughts are, how our mind has been sitting on the same things over and over and over again, or is constantly busy. We can sit with it and then make new choices about it. We can decide, how do I want to perpetuate this energy? We can move the energy throughout our system, our chakra system, and we can move the energy within our bodies. And we can do that through just being present. And I use this breathwork that I'm going to teach you to be a vehicle for that. Now, if this sounds like woo-woo hoopla, I totally get it. I just had a session where I just said, you know what? It's one of those things where we can't even, actually she told me, it's one of those things I can't even tell people about. It's just one of those things that you've got to experience. So we're going to jump into that in just a second. But I wanted to just really hone in on this idea that throughout this session, the breath work, I will be guiding you through practices to come into deeper gratitude and to deeper awareness of the now moment. Because I really believe that as we tap into this now moment, as we feel into everything that this moment contains and how we are being in it, and as we decide and make choices about shifting that energy in this now moment, shifting those thoughts in this now moment, shifting the way that we receive oxygen into our heart space and into our sacral, as we do that, we shift every moment in our lives. We shift relationships. We shift the way that we allow and receive love, that we allow and receive power to flow through us. And that's because the macro is a reflection of the micro. So as I be in this moment, I be in all moments. And as I change and shift myself within this moment, I change and shift myself in all moments, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, I just dropped like a lot of different things on you guys. Hopefully this is all making sense. So let's get to it. And we'll just practice it. And remember, if you are not doing this live with us, you can do this just the same. I'm speaking in a way that is meant for us to feel this energy in the now and in the infinite now when you play it over and over again. So if you know me, I yawn a lot during my sessions. I just do it. I don't know. It's a energy thing. Go ahead and lay down. Prop up your phone, your laptop, and take a second to allow yourself to just lay down where you can hear the sound of my voice. Getting comfortable. I don't need to see you, but if you'd like to see me, that'd be great. But I can tell you, you'll have your eyes closed for the duration of this session. So wherever you are, find yourself a safe, comfortable, and quiet space for you to be able to lay down in. And we're going to get right into the breath work. Now, the way the breath works is you're going to do this all through your mouth, okay? Everything is going to be through your mouth, all the breath. And just see if you can do this with your eyes closed. This is for laying down only, by the way. So if you're not able to lay down in this moment, you can modify this breath by only doing a 2-part breath, and you'll understand that in a second. However, I highly recommend and highly suggest that you only do this laying down, because that's where the real power is, when it's the full 3-part breath. If you'd like to come back to doing that later, you can. If you're not able to do that now, I'll give you the modified version for that. So, laying down with your eyes closed, you're going to open your mouth to breathe. And just let yourself breathe. And just feel into the floor. Feel into the ground. Feel into your body. Nothing to do yet. We're not going to actually show you the breath work just yet. Just breathe. Feeling into your body, feeling into the moment. Letting yourself hear my voice, letting yourself hear the sounds in the room. Maybe you hear the sounds in my room, maybe you hear the music playing in the background, maybe the cars on the street. Let yourself really hear those things. Just feel into the body and notice what happens when you feel into the body. And you can move and adjust, you can really release into the floor fully. Now, my invitation for you now is to open your mouth and breathe into your lower belly so that the belly balloons out, and just exhale. Breathing into the lower belly and just exhale out so you can feel what it feels like to let the belly balloon out. Now, the way that goes for the full 3-part breath, you're going to breathe into the lower belly, second breath into the chest, and then you exhale out. So it goes breathing into the lower belly, into the chest, exhaling out. Perfect. You're going to continue just that way. This is a breath work that you'll be doing for the rest of this practice. Now, at the same time as you continue to do this, my invitation to you is actually that you really allow yourself to be fully present, because I'll be guiding you. You'll be hearing music, you'll be feeling emotions, you'll be feeling sensations. There'll be times where maybe your hands feel tight. And my invitation is to be present to all of that. Just let that energy flow, let it be as it is. And if you start to feel tense or anxious, breathe into it with a slower, deeper breath. Like that. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If you really allow yourself to get into this practice as a practice, you'll start to notice that you merge with your body, that you start to feel into your body, and you start to drop down from your mind and being in the head. Now, if you're able to do this practice, but you're only able to sit, just breathe into the lower belly and exhale out. Otherwise, if you're laying down and if you guys are able to, that's what I highly recommend. Do the full 3-part breath, breathing into the lower belly, fully through the heart space, exhaling out. Now, in a second, I'm about to play some music. And throughout the music, there'll be moments where things will pique your interest. Tones will feel something. Words will spark certain ideas. And this is beautiful because it's saying that you're present. So use the music as another vehicle to tap into deeper presence. But when you get this thought, when you have that emotion, see if you can allow it to let it move through you. See if you can allow that thought to move through, not attach that emotion to actually overcome and push itself out with your exhale. Okay, so this is what we're up to, you guys. Breathing into the lower belly, fully through the chest, exhaling out. I promise you we'll get to prosperity, we'll get to abundance, and we'll get to the ground soul chakra. But until then, we're going to just get present. And if you're just getting back into the room, you haven't missed anything, we're laying down, breathing into our lower belly, into the heart space, exhaling out with an open mouth. Into the lower belly, into the heart space, exhaling out. For the next duration of this song, my invitation is just to be with it, you guys. Just be with this practice. Just practice. Breathing into the lower belly, fully through the heart space, and exhaling it all out. And as you do that, I'll be sending you energy. Just practicing the breath, just being with this practice. can feel the energy here. So keep going with this breath work, breathing into the lower belly, fully through the heart space, exhaling it out. Now remember, this is a practice, and I am sending energy healing into your crown chakras right now. Everyone who is listening to this audio as we speak, whether it's live or recorded, you are receiving energy healing into your crown chakra. And this is really just to support you to allow this ethereal light to push down into your chakra system, to really start to illuminate and embolden the chakras that are below it. So this is what we're doing right now as you continue to breathe into your lower belly, fully through your heart space, and exhaling out. Now, this next song, my invitation is to start to really see what is the vision for your life when it comes to abundance. What is something in real time that you wish to see right now? Just see that. Allow yourself to be with that energy right now, because this is where we are going to build our foundation from energetically. This is where we're going to open up and align your chakras from this now perspective of your true reality, which is not in some far distant future. No, this is the reality that is now, that is based on your vision. It is not out of your reach. It is now. So for this next song that we are going to be playing, it's by my dear friend Viet Second, we are going to look at and feel into what is the vision that I am holding for my life abundantly, for a prosperous and abundant life. And as you look at that, as you spend time in the breath work, breathing through, feeling into it, I want you to see at the same time, be the observer of your thoughts and see what is in opposition to this vision. So as you vision, as you breathe, I know it's a lot, but I promise you guys can do it. As you vision and as you breathe, let this be the microcosm. Feel into, I tense up against this prosperous thought. I breathe and relax into this abundant feeling. And then you get to see how you're being, what you're creating. And this is where we start to choose so that we can come into alignment with your vision. And this is the foundation of our work. This is just where we're going to start. So seeing what is this vision for this prosperous life of yours, let that come up right now. What is your vision? And then what comes up in you, in your physical body, in your thoughts, in your feelings that starts to oppose this vision? Let's let this be the microcosm. This is the microcosm. If there's anything that does not feel in alignment with your vision, this is your opportunity to make the shift with your breath. Bringing in more light, more abundance, more prosperity, more wisdom, more strength. Whatever it is that you need to support this vision, exhaling anything that does not support this vision. For the duration of this song, this is our job. Into the third eye, we send the What is this vision that you're holding right now? When you exhale, what is in opposition to this vision? The Just exhale it out. Nothing to do. Just release it with allowance. Exhaling out the fears. Exhaling out what is no longer serving. Coming back to the vision of this inhale. Coming back to vision. Breathing into vision. It's easy to get distracted, and this can be the microcosm that we're talking about. Look what comes up. Distraction, annoyance, sadness, joy, power. Just look at it. Be with it. Make the choice that you desire with your exhale and with your inhale. You guys are doing wonderful. Continuing the breath. This next song, we're going to start working into the throat. Tapping into the unique way that you will express your creative power to attract the abundance that you have in your vision. So this is going to help you understand what is your medium, what is your form of expression that will support you in bringing this vision into your experience, because it is your reality, into your experience. So now we're going to focus on the throat chakra, continuing to breathe, continuing to stay present. And now we're going to tap into your unique voice. What is it that your voice, that is only yours to express, is ready to release to the world? That unique expression that draws holistic prosperity and abundance to you and yours. A life of pure health, joy, influence, peace, love, and the promotion of all those things and more that is of high vibration for those that you affect. Let's breathe into our lower belly, fully through our heart space, letting that vibration pass through our throat chakra. and letting this question resonate. What am I now ready to abundantly express, to reflect prosperity and abundance in my life? Let's go. Look at what's coming up. What am I ready to express? That highlights and represents my most abundant life. Look at the opposition and exhale it out. Breathing in the deeper enlightenment of truth that comes from this answer deep within you. You guys are doing wonderful. I'm so proud of you. We're going to keep going. We're going to go another level deeper. We're going to go into the heart space now. Into the heart. What does the heart say? What is the message from your heart that you need to hear, that you need to know and understand as we open up, amplify, and balance the heart space, the heart chakra, both lower and upper, frontwards and backwards, inside and out? What does the heart want to communicate to you for your most abundant life? What if all this was a little lie? What if all my sins never met a God? Would you be prepared? Would you be surprised? Only then would you realize. The sky is falling. She's falling for you. Look up, the sky is falling. She's falling for you. Take her hand, you are brother. Here's your chance. You love her. That's beautiful. Continuing to tap in. What does the heart wish to say that you are now ready to hear? What if all this was a little lie?
Never met a guy. Would you be prepared? Would you be surprised? Only then would you realize. She's falling.
You guys are doing an amazing job. We're going to continue to work in the heart space and merge this with the solar plexus. This is the central sun. This is the power center. This is where we are able to be seen because it's how we show up. It's how we see ourselves, which then reflects how others see us. When we show up for an interview, or we show up for a pitch, or we show up for a big meeting, this is what people see. They feel our hearts, but it's the solar plexus that makes them look, that makes them see the deeper side of our being. So we're going to merge the heart and the solar plexus energy. I'm sending both to you right now. And we're going to continue to breathe. The breath work is almost done, so I really want to encourage you to let that energy flow through you. So if it's emotions that come up in the form of tears, let those tears come out. If you need to yell or cry out, make those noises. If you feel like you want to laugh, let that evolve. If you want to cough or need to cough, allow yourself to cough, burp, fart, whatever it is. I promise you, nothing would be weird. So allow yourself to release in the way that you need to, because we are working on some deep layers of your being. This is not just you that we're working on right now. This is centuries, this is decades, this is generations that we are peeling back and opening up to changing, transforming, and making new choices about. So breathe into that, knowing that these hangups, they're not you. The things that you've accepted as you. And we don't have to do that anymore. So now, integrating all that we have brought into this space so far, we're going to really tap into merging the heart's message with how you can show up for yourself today, what you need to know about you, how you can show up to allow the energy to flow in a prosperous and abundant way. For the next duration of this song, we're going to do just that. We're going to focus on merging these energies, the heart and the solar. How am I showing up in the world, and how do I want to change it? And what does the heart want to inform me about that? How am I showing up in the world, and how do I want to change it? And what is my heart informing me about that? Let's go. Let's do it. We got it. Let's keep going with the breath.
Catching stars
Continuing the breath, let the energy move through you.
So sweet, just started
How are you showing up?
I was filled, you made my bones still. Your eyes well with tears. We're alive, my dear.
Lean into it. How have you been showing up?
Since we found out that we were so since we decided to leave for now, there's nowhere there's no fear.
Just bear with me. How have I been showing up? What does my heart have to say about that? Where am I ready to shift?
We've been late with kicked ourselves to think only lost as we found. You're my hero now.
Continuing and deepening the breath.
Since we decided to leave for now, there's nowhere there's no fear.
No fear. Looking at how you've been showing up and listening to your heart about what needs to shift. Now we're going to move into our sacral chakra. This is where all creative power lives. This is where you create. This is where you know how powerful you are. What is ready to be created? What is ready to be born from you to create the prosperity that your vision holds?
All on the western front, people that I take with me. She got a part in her eyes, shock you like you won't believe. So heavy I'm torn, roses running through her skin. Standing there with nothing on, she's gonna take me out to spend. I said, ooh, girl, shall be like an electric year. Baby girl, tell me when's your electric feel. I said, ooh, girl, shall be like an electric year. Baby girl, tell me when's your electric feel.
What is ready to back up this prosperous vision? Something you cannot back down from anymore. And I know there's some big ones, so step into it. What is it that your sacral is showing you that's ready to be created? What are you ready for?
This is what the world is for, making electricity. But you can feel it in your mind,
It's the last song of the breath work, so we're really going to dig into it, okay? This is really the opportunity to let yourself notice where you be as we work in the root chakra. Now, when I say where you be, I mean, how are you showing up even after all that we've allowed, all that we've opened? Where are you now? And what would you like to shift? The root chakra is connected to the material world. We're going to go one chakra deeper than that, but this is really where we get to look at how am I relating to my safety? How am I relating to survival? Am I just trying to get by, or am I allowing myself to thrive? This can manifest itself in physical issues as well. So let's look into this as we send energy into the root chakra right now. The question is, what is my relationship with survival? And how do I want to change it? Continuing the breath, making these the deepest, slowest breaths of the whole practice. Really look at those answers and be with them. Let them move through you. Let yourself release them. Beautiful. Now we're going to continue to allow this energy to flow through, to allow this energy to continue moving through the root as you breathe. Taking in the deepest breaths of the day. We're doing 3 in this pattern. Deep breathing into the lower belly, fully through the heart. What is my relationship with survival? Exhaling it out. Breathing deep into the lower belly. Again, in through the heart space. What is my relationship to survival? Exhaling it out. And lastly, a new question. What is my relationship with abundance and prosperity? And exhale that out and sit with that. We're going to be with that question for the duration of this next song. What is my relationship to abundance and prosperity? What is my relationship to abundance and prosperity? Being in your normal everyday breath with your eyes still closed. We're now going to work on the chakra just beyond your feet. The ground soul chakra. This is the part that sustains your spiritual practice. It gives you the support and energy from the Mother Earth, powerful ground and rises up like Kundalini. It helps to support these visions. So unlocking the chakras in your feet and going beyond those chakras to the ground soul chakra. Tapping back into this vision of yours. Maybe the vision is grander now. Maybe it's bigger. Maybe it's wider. So we send energy into your feet and into your soul ground chakra. What is my relationship to prosperity and abundance? And hold this vision with that answer coming in. Being so still, letting the energy move. Pulling this energy all the way from your heart down into the ground. Connecting past your feet from the ground, back up the legs, all the way up to your heart. As the energy from your crown comes down into your heart, the intersection of the ethereal and the physical merge. Rooted deeply in the earth, enlightened and connected to the heavens. In this physical body. This next song is the last song in this practice. Use the next minute to just feel into what has shifted in you. Just feel. Let the energy move through you and feel it. Be the observer. Observe and feel. Slowly starting to allow yourself to move your fingers and your toes. You can open your eyes, turn to your side, and taking your time, you can sit up. I don't know about you guys, but I had some really powerful shifts, realizations, messages, and energy healing throughout this session with you. I would love to know what you experienced. I also want you to know that there will be some major shifts for you in November. If you want to continue to do this work, I highly recommend listening to this recording at least once a month and doing this practice. If you really want to go into hyperdrive, I'm going to share something with you that I'm actually working on. It's called the Heart Meditation for Prosperity. I'll be sharing it in the private group today. And if you are new to Patreon, which I know a few of you are, I will allow all of you to enter into the Facebook group where you can access this meditation. This meditation that I will be posting is something that I've been working on, and it's a Kundalini practice that continues to just really solidify this consciousness and this knowing that you are connected to Source, you are infinite, and you are lacking nothing. And I think that might have been one of the messages that some of us got here today. But if you would like to do double duty, I highly recommend you can sit with this every day or at least once a week, doing this practice, doing the breath work. And you can add the Heart Meditation for Prosperity to that as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me in their Facebook group or on our Patreon. Also, I'm more than happy to do privates with you guys. If you want to go deeper into this work, you can send me a message again on Patreon, Facebook, or Instagram. If this was something that you felt really gave some insight and some healing to you, please share this on social media. I want more people to know that we do this. It's so powerful that we get to do this from all over the world, connecting deeply to Source, deeply to ourselves, and deeply with each other. And if you have any amazing experiences of just abundance and prosperity, which I know you will, please do share them with your friends and family and let them know that we're doing this energy healing every single month, the first Sunday of each month. We've got one more month after this. So we've got November and December. Let's make this time count. Let's be fully present to how we're showing up, to what we're creating, to how we're being. Because as we fully allow ourselves to be present with that, we can make choices. And not to mention, it just feels really good. Because that's what freedom is, the power to choose. Okay, so I'm super grateful for you all. Please share in the Facebook group what you experienced. This is a safe community of just the Patreon monthly healing group. So if you have some crazy experiences that you're like, what the hell was that? Share it in the group and we'll talk about it. I'm sure you're not the only one. I have so much love and appreciation for you. I think that, where we can really tie in gratitude and presence into all of this is to just really close this out by recognizing how grateful we are for this moment. Just really feeling into this moment. Now that you feel more in touch, can you feel gratitude? That you have the power to create this feeling, to create this direct connection with Source, to infinite intelligence. Grounding into that, centering ourselves in this gratitude. This is where abundance comes from. This energy right now, right here. This is how we create an abundant life. Say yes to the things that come to you this week and in the weeks to come. Say yes. You have it. You have what it takes. There's no need to fear. Let fear just inform you that you get to lean in more. Do the work at a higher level. This is going to be a really powerful month for us. I know it. Please drink water. I would also wait on drinking any alcohol for the next 24 hours. And again, if you have any questions or would like to see me in private, please do send me a message. I'm here for you guys. Otherwise, let's take it to the Facebook group and let's share, because this is how we can keep ourselves connected by staying in community. And please, if you're in the United States, make sure you vote. If you have any questions about how to vote or what to vote on, I can share some links with you so that you can vote with information that you can feel empowered with. No matter what your choice is, please make the choice. So again, Tuesday, we've got our elections in the US, midterm elections, so important. Please use your personal power to vote. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please share this information. This is a part of my purpose, and this group came up very strongly for me in this session. This is what I love to do. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to do this in a way that can support my visions, my truth, and give me so much joy to serve and to be a part of this community with you. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Lots of love to you. Have a wonderful week. And I know that November is going to be awesome. Hit me up if you have questions or need support. Bye.